Really quickly before we begin the podcast episode, I want to apologize to our reoccurring viewers for our multi-month long absence. I'm a procrastinator. Anyways, enjoy the episode.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another episode of the podcast where I regularly change my hair color. Today, we're going to be watching some of the creepiest videos on the internet. We're going to scare ourselves silly.
I will.
Spooky.
Do y'all actually believe in ghosts? What are y'all's opinions on
Yeah.
our ghosts real topic?
I think I believe in ghosts.
I don't know how I feel about ghosts because there's a bunch of interesting things in the Bible. So maybe spirits, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't
what it
know.
is, but I've seen some weird stuff happen on videos. I'm not gonna rule it out.
Personally, I've never seen a ghost before or anything I thought was a ghost. So
Really?
Mm-mm.
Where'd they go?
Actually, scratch that. Because when I played tennis with Hayden Ray, we would hear like these really weird sounds coming from the woods, right?
I know what you're
right
talking
behind the baseball field.
Yeah.
I would hear like screams and random country music playing, and it just confused me.
Maybe somebody
Well,
lives back there.
That's where
But
Salmon
you
Lake
go back
is.
there,
That's
it
where
is
Salmon Lake-
Salmon Lake. So that's but some of those
Oh.
sounds are really like
Well,
off-putting.
Salmon Lake is really old. You never know.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to be debunking a few ghost videos on the YouTube on this installment of the Coffee Talk podcast. Before we get started on the actual episode, we have a few disclaimers that we have to say.
That is, we have timestamps down below. So if you're not interested in a particular section of our podcast today, feel free to skip ahead.
Also, go find us on other platforms and social medias. We have a TikTok, Instagram. We have a Reddit page, in the usual YouTube, Spotify. So go check us out at Grapeland Coffee Talk.
Links down below.
Links down below. I always forget that part.
And a special shout out goes to all of our sponsors for this episode, that being SOULSHINE Brew and Bakery and Night Engineering. So thank both of you for sponsoring this episode. The second season of the podcast has been 3 episodes long thus far. And each episode, there's been something wrong to where we haven't been able to actually film us trying our coffees. That's
right.
why we're supposed to all have the same flavors, but because every time I've brought coffees,
We couldn't
something's
do it.
kind of gotten messed up. So today, you have vanilla, you have caramel, and I have French vanilla. And then we are each going to try it, and this will be the final ranking for these flavors.
The final one.
The final
Nice.
one.
Oh, gosh.
Until the next season, I guess.
Of course. Wow. It's pretty good. I'll give it a probably 7 out of 10.
Are you
Tastes like
enjoying
caramel
coffee
for
more
sure.
now?
Are you slowly liking it more?
No. It's
Or
yeah,
just
it's slowly
torturing you with
appealing to
coffee?
me. I have to get used to it every single episode. I'm
Yeah.
kind of building up to it, but
Yeah, that's a vanilla coffee. There's not much to it. It's always going to be good. I give it like a probably 7 out of 10.
7.
okay.
And finally, French vanilla.
Did you change nationalities on us now? Do
Are
you
you
feel
gonna
any,
Again.
start speaking in French?
do you feel any more European than you did before you?
Oui.
Okay.
I rank it, I think it's a little bit better than vanilla. I'm going to say
Ooh.
7.75.
Oh.
Final ranking.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, we're going to give y'all a little bit of whiplash, and we're going to go straight into some of the scariest videos the internet has to offer. Top 5 creepy ghost sightings caught on tape. Number 2.
Whoa.
We should rate how scary each sighting is.
Yeah.
How many clips are
So,
this?
5.
5?
It's top 5.
Oh, my
Come
bad. My bad.
So, we'll rank it, I guess, on how scary it actually is, and we also have to debunk it. I know.
Nice. Cohen, if I get scared, can I hold your hand?
Are you?
No.
No, we can do it under the blanket. They don't have to see.
They'll never know, guys. They'll never
No.
know.
Please, what if I get scared?
Then you need to be a big boy.
Yes, sir.
All right.
No,
Are
keep
y'all
it in.
actually ready
gosh.
I'm ready.
I'm
to start?
prepared.
Oh my goodness. I'm already scared.
Oh no.
So, I've already done a video on 5 creepiest ghost sightings caught on tape. But since there are so many clips out there, I've decided to make another
Oh my
one.
goodness.
And will hopefully keep
That's
this
fake.
an ongoing thing. As with all of my creepy and paranormal videos, hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy.
Hit the lights. Hit those lights.
Hit those lights.
Sit
the
back
lights.
and
Gotta hit
enjoy.
the lo-
We have to hit the
blah,
lights.
blah, blah.
How do they look on camera?
And now everybody sit back.
How do we
Does it
do
look kind of scary now, Emma?
We have to sit back and
The
enjoy.
Disneyland
too.
Ghost.
Oh yeah.
Disneyland, Florida is one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world. And
Disney
since its
World.
opening in 1955, this footage is believed to have captured a ghost walking through Disneyland's haunted mansion and also walking over water at the rivers of America. Let's take a look.
Okay. Boo!
See it?
I saw it.
Did you? I'm
Yeah.
not seeing anything.
That black thing?
Didn't it
Right
just
there?
go in the? Didn't it just go in the water? Wait,
Hold on.
can you go back real quick?
Oh!
Oh wait.
It's moving. That's just a glare.
Yeah,
gla-
yeah.
That's
I don't
a
even see
glare
anything.
on the camera.
Yo, but why is? I thought I saw legs for a second though.
If you've ever filmed like a TV, you'll see like lines travel up and down the TV.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So that's
Yeah.
what it could be.
Or it could just be poor camera quality too, combined with
Yeah.
all that glare.
It's always poor camera quality.
Fake.
Debunked.
Eh.
I would say. What do you say the scare factor on that one is?
It's not even that scary.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 1 or 2.
He's safe.
Yeah.
He's secluded in the security room.
That ghost isn't
Just
even
watching
trying to do
footage.
anything.
No, he's
He's
just
just
walking
taking a
around.
nighttime stroll.
Yep,
2 out of 10.
definitely.
Today's episode of the Coffee Talk podcast is sponsored by SOULSHINE Brew and Bakery. For as long as the podcast has been around, SOULSHINE has been a proud sponsor of it. A lot of people think that they just sell snow cones, but they actually have a wide variety of items to choose from on their menu. From everything to coffees to lemonades to teas, all the way to like baked goods like pies and cookies, they have you covered. You can call them at 903-922-4162, or you can go to their Facebook page, which is linked down below. You can also visit them in person at 120 East Chestnut Street, Grapeland, Texas. SOULSHINE Brew and Bakery. Cause who doesn't like us? No, I'm not doing that. Thank you once again, SOULSHINE Brew and Bakery, to being a proud sponsor of the Coffee Talk podcast, and we are back to your regular programming.
This next ghost video was recorded in around 1992 at 34 Barnby Place, West Yorkshire in the United Kingdom. He began filming strange events in his home, but the
10
footage he
years.
managed to capture of a figure in the bathroom is by far the best and clearest footage he caught. Take a look.
The shadow seems to walk on the landing. After being in the chair, you can see its movement of the head. See the movement of the head.
Float upward.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so this could be.
What if it's just
One
the
of-
guy's shadow?
I was gonna say that. What if it's literally the guy behind the camera just going?
Literally.
Oh.
But he said didn't he say set up cameras?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but who's to say he wasn't
still.
standing behind it?
But what if he
he's
wasn't?
just trying
I don't.
to mix them in.
Okay, and let's say even if it wasn't his shadow, could look up green screen, shadow blob.
Dark figure.
I think that
Dark
could. I
figure.
think that could have been anything outside of his house. Honestly,
Outside?
I'm-
Is that a window?
that
behind
is
the
a
chair?
window. I don't. I'm not convinced with this one at all.
No. It's like
It
moving
does
side
look-
to side. It like rose up and then it was moving side to side.
It looks like it's his arm. His arm like moving behind a light or something.
Oh. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Okay.
Look at the shadow on this wall. Looks basically the exact same. Oh,
Well,
ghost.
It was kind of like thicker though.
I guess, but that's because
It was
the
thick.
closer. Is it the closer the light
Oh,
is?
the closer it
the
is.
more it looks like a blur or something
Yeah.
like that. So that's what it could be.
But then it like moves off to the side in that last part right there.
Yeah.
Well, if it's behind the door frame, it'll just slowly. He just slowly moves his arm back. I don't think this one's that
I
This,
don't
scary.
know
I think
about
this
that
one
one.
is less convincing than the other one for me.
Yeah.
Because the way the other one was moving, I could kind of see it. This one's just like bobbing around.
That's another thing. If ghosts were real, why are they just like moving?
Why would
Yeah.
he sit in the chair?
I don't
Who
That
has
understand.
a
is
chair in
weird.
their
In some
bathroom?
random dude's house.
Who has a chair in their bathroom? He like rose
like-
up too.
I would be out scaring people, not like that either.
Maybe he was just chilling.
Maybe that's why ghosts always have unfinished business because they're never getting stuff done.
Yeah. They're just
Always
procrastinating.
messing around.
It's floating around. Fake. 1 out of 10.
Yeah, this one's.
the owner found out that the street the house was built on was originally part of a graveyard.
Gosh.
And if
course
that
it
isn't enough to
was.
disturb the paranormal, then the fact that 14 children burned to death in the 1940s in an old woolen mill just up the road would certainly explain the ghostly activity. People say that the technology of 1992, when this video was taken, was nowhere near as good as it is today, meaning if it is a fake, it's a very good one. So what do you...
Not a very good one.
No.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Before you bought the property, you didn't do research about the property, like the property's history?
No, honestly, why would you buy a piece of land that was a graveyard?
Formerly a graveyard. But he said he didn't know.
Okay,
Until
how is something
after he found-
formerly a graveyard? Are they just gonna dig up everybody?
Yeah, that is a good question. There's always some kind of explanation. Like, not long after this video is taken, they learned that their house was actually a part of a graveyard. It's always a graveyard.
Was it a hoax, some sort of light reflection, or proof that ghosts are real?
A
In my
light
previous
reflection.
ghost caught on camera video,
Was
I
that
included a
Bigfoot?
clip that showed orbs of light in a forest in Gettysburg. And after searching around, this next clip is easily one of the clearest orb videos out there. Take a look at these two clips showing strange bright orbs at the property.
Okay.
Whoa.
What?
It's a wisp.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
What is that? Oh, close up.
Ooh. This can't be like a fly or something.
It could be an animal. That's what
From
I
the
was thinking.
lighting.
Some wild animal.
Why does it kind of look like it's underwater?
It does.
It looks
looks
it's
kind of
under
like
a
a
microscope.
microscope. Yeah, like
Oh,
some type of
maybe
microbe
so.
or something.
'Cause this doesn't look like a property to me.
It does not.
Also, here's another thing with ghost videos is that no two ghosts ever look the same.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Uh-huh.
like blob-like figures. Some of them are little specks. Some of them are
Some of them are like full, actual, like they look like there's mass
Or they're
to
just
'em.
shadows.
shadows or they're people. So that's another reason why I'm like very skeptical about if ghosts are real or
Ghosts,
not, is
yeah.
because every video showing a ghost is different.
Those just kind of look like those things from Brave, like the
Yes, the little
wisps.
wisps that go through the woods.
Some say it could just be fireflies, but Steve has dismissed
Probably
that,
is.
and he and his family remain convinced that the footage is proof of the paranormal activity that took place at their forest home.
That one wasn't scary at all.
Stanley-
either.
No.
No.
1 out of 10. This episode of the Coffee Talk podcast is sponsored by Night Engineering. Foundation movement and storm damage are the two most common types of problems whenever it comes to property issues. Luckily, Night Engineering specializes in evaluating property damage. They have over 37 years of experience and cover most of Northeast Texas and beyond. To contact them, you can call them at 903-474-4260. Or you can visit their website at www.foundationrepairhouston.net. Another thanks goes to Night Engineering for sponsoring this episode of the Coffee Talk podcast, and we are back to your regular programming.
Stanley Palace is a
Okay, maybe a
16th century
3.
building
It's more
located in
compelling than
Chester,
the other ones.
England.
Yeah.
It's renowned for its paranormal activity, and a mysterious lady can be heard singing around the property.
What?
As you can imagine, it's a popular place for paranormal groups, and during one investigation, the Saffron Paranormal Group managed to capture this terrifying footage.
You see all those ghosts, all those specks?
What the heck?
Wait, what was
The team were completely shocked when they reviewed their videotapes and couldn't believe that three figures seemed to be looking down at them whilst they sat on the bottom of the stairs.
I
They
completely
pointed
missed
out
that.
that the middle apparatus to be the
Yeah, just look in the circle.
I think it's just something with the atmosphere. You see all like the specks and stuff.
Maybe somebody was just upstairs.
Maybe it's like a house cat or something moving around at night.
Maybe they were not alone.
Yeah, they randomly appear. I think it could be one of these specks or like a smudge on the camera lens. Like maybe a piece of dust lands on the camera lens right there.
I don't think so. I don't know about that because wouldn't it just kind of stay there the whole time? Or maybe something floated in the view of the camera or landed. What is up with all those specks? What is that?
It's dusty.
It's dust in the air.
Oh, it is a 16th century house, they said.
Yeah.
I feel like this one's a little bit more convincing, but
I don't know. I didn't really see it though.
It fades in and then it fades out.
The team were completely shocked when they reviewed their videotapes and couldn't believe that 3 figures seemed to be looking down at them whilst they sat on the bottom of the stairs.
Whilst they sat.
pointed out the group believe that they have caught evidence of 3 children's ghosts who are thought to haunt the area.
This one's a little more convincing, but
I don't
A
know.
little bit.
still fake.
You can't really hardly see anything up there.
There's a lot of things for what it could be.
Yeah.
Could be a smudge on the lens. It could be a quick light reflection. Like maybe somebody was upstairs and like shine a light over there and it casts on the wall for a brief second.
Did they mention if anybody else was in the house?
They said a team of people, 2 people. Okay, so see, a light could have been cast, and then it fades away.
Maybe there's just beams right there.
Look, yeah, you see how the stairs have these different like beams.
Yeah.
So maybe there was a light upstairs to the rail, and
it
somebody
just
shined a
got
light.
through the beams.
That's what I think. It probably could be that.
So, are the 3 images simply car lights from a nearby road?
Probably.
Exactly.
Yeah. Probably.
It's funny because he's like, I
He's
think ghosts are real,
literally
and then he
debunking.
gives us a great explanation of how it could be fake.
Yeah.
Just debunking his own theories.
And number 1, this is supposed to be the scariest one.
I give that one a 3.5, maybe.
I think 4,
I'm not going past 4.
I might give that one a 2.
between 2 to 3 to 4.
I'm going 3.5.
This is the one, the scariest one.
On a cold
Gosh.
December day in 2003, security cameras at London's Hampton Court Palace captured a strange video that to this day continues to shock experts. Take a look.
What
What?
was that, the Grim Reaper?
That looks like a
It
person.
looks like he's wearing a cloak. It looks like somebody with a cloak and a mask on.
So was nobody there?
So wait, what was the building? What did they say it was?
It was a palace, Hampton Court
Castle.
Palace.
Yeah.
A palace, which typically holds multiple people.
It could have been.
Inside
It
of
could have been for like
They
tourism
said
or whatever.
Nobody was there, but is that believable?
What if someone like
Yeah.
just stayed out late or
Yeah.
after hours?
This is very much a he said, she said kind of situation. We just have to take their word for it. But what if there wasn't?
I don't
What if
know.
somebody? I don't want to say somebody broke in, but
That looks suspiciously like a person in a cloak.
Some believe that the
gosh,
figure
it's
closely
It was
resembles
him.
King Henry VIII,
Oh
who
my
seized
goodness.
and later enlarged the palace in the 1500s. Although the
That is always
footage does
coming
look
up. I
too
don't
good
like
to be
that
true,
guy.
Vicky Wood, who is a spokesperson for Hampton Court, said that she is completely baffled by it and that it is no joke. James Forbes has ruled out the theory that it could have been one of the estate workers dressed in a costume, as it has been confirmed that none of the workers own a costume like the one worn by the figure.
Ooh.
He
No.
reported that it's incredibly spooky because the face just doesn't look human. The fact Hampton
I can't even
look
see
like
the face.
anything.
Mask.
it's in black and
It's just
white.
a white blob.
Yeah. And again, every single one of these ghosts have looked different.
It kind of looks like a fur coat.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I think this is this is the scariest so far because obviously you can't say that it's light or anything, but
Yeah.
someone opened the door.
obviously
we just don't know
something.
who or what. Well, I'm not gonna say what. I'm gonna say we don't know who it is. Were they part of the Hampton Court Guards or whatever, or did someone break in, or?
It's very
That's a-
suspicious because they said that the doors were left open, right? Mm-hmm. They said like the doors kept mysteriously opening. But if that were the case, why did they open it and then shut it afterwards?
Like immediately, too.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. And wasn't one door going?
Yeah,
Were they?
one was open
They were
and-
alternating like this. What the?
So that was kind of, yeah, this is kind
I
of
don't know
creepy.
about this one.
I would say it's a 5.
Yeah, I would say
on
a 5.
creepy.
Court Palace have not sought publicity by promoting the palace as haunted, leads many
Okay.
to
That
think
is that's
So-
got to be a person.
Open one
obviously
door,
a
open the other, then
Look, you can
shut
even
that
see
one,
his
then shut the
feet.
other.
He's literally
Yeah.
just standing on the ground. That's a person.
Yeah.
It's not
Very
floating.
fake.
that they did indeed catch one of the best pieces of paranormal evidence ever. But what do you think of this mysterious figure?
Maybe
He says that about every single one.
maybe the guards were just having a costume party.
I don't know. None of them said they have any costumes, so.
Well, maybe they were just embarrassed.
Hey, we forgot to record an outro for this episode of the podcast, but if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe and do all the fun stuff. I'll do the outro music here. Dun 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 dun. Bye.